He'll sober up soon, though, and when he does, he'll stop at nothing to ensure its retrieval. If he fails, he'll be at the mercy of some very powerful people. He'll never allow that. I guess it's imperative that we trust each other. And I've been asking you to trust me without being fully transparent. I know all this because I created the Dateviators. Sure. Whatever. Anyway, I can't talk now. I'm stealing coffee shop Wi-Fi and the barista finally noticed I'm only ordering tap water. Remember, under no circumstance allow David to know you possess the prototype.
I've been muted for 10 minutes.
We've all done it.
I've been muted for 10 minutes. So to bring chat back up to speed, I thought I didn't think that the save file had gone through right, so I went to check and everything looks fine. Alright, we're gonna check Johnny, because he's the one that needs to be, like, he still has a quest to do today. Oh, no, it's Saturday and I don't have hearts left. Okay, I didn't go to sleep. Why didn't I go to sleep? Why would I just log out? Alright. I promise I can read a UI. Okay, let's go back down to the downstairs bathroom. Where once again, I still did not turn off the goddamn water. Tab for Date Vaders on, and let's get in there.
Johnny is smiling even before he sees you. When your eyes meet, his smile only grows broader. You've never seen him this excited.
Well, hey there, gorgeous. I'm so glad you're back. I've got some incredible news. Something even better.
That's the least of a bunch of bad options.
So, after you left the other day, I went ahead and submitted an audition tape to the American Maestro casting directors. I know we were supposed to do that together and whatnot, but I was just too darn excited to wait. And you ain't never gonna guess what happened.
I believe I am.
Even better. They absolutely loved it. In fact, they loved it so dang much that they want me to be on the show. Ain't that as fine as cream gravy? I know your support is my secret weapon. They said I would be, and I'll quote, absolutely perfect for the show.
That sounds like a form letter they send everybody.
And Fontana, she's one of the executive producers or something like that, said I'm exactly what they've been looking for. Can you believe that? Exactly what they've been looking for. I feel like a catfish in a fresh mud hole. Ain't it though? And you know what's crazy? Before you came along, I'd almost given up all hope. I'd resigned myself to a life of watching rust corrode my nozzle and hair clog my dream. Real depressing, dismal stuff. After all these years of hoping and praying, my dream is finally gonna come true. Johnny Splash! I'm gonna be on American Maestro. But first, I need your help. Perfect! Now, his first performance is obviously a big old deal. It's the cattle call episode. So I still need to impress the judges enough to ensure I don't get eliminated right off the bat. So, I want to make sure everything about my performance is as clean as a hound's tooth. I was thinking maybe I could sing a few bars for you. You could give me some pointers on how to improve. Amazing! You're the best!
He's too sweet.
I was thinking of leading with this tune. It was an old favorite of my mama's, and an old favorite of mine. And I hope you'll like it too. It goes a little something like this. Soap saws are swirling as I scrub away the dirt. Steam rising high as I like to flirt. Huh, huh. Droplets dancing on my skin so smooth. In the shower of loving, I can't help but groove. Hoo, hoo. I'm a shower in my feeling good so grand. Singing in the shower with my soap hand. Oh, baby, you're gonna let me shine. I'm the shower man, you're gonna make me mine. Well, what do you think? Wait, you didn't like it? I can't believe this. You know what I think. I think you're just jealous. I can't believe I didn't see it before. But you made it crystal clear. Now that the world also acknowledges my talents, you're just afraid you're not gonna be special to me anymore. And I can understand being insecure. But I can't forgive you trying to clip my wings just when I'm starting to fly.
And that was the best of a bunch of bad
I
options.
thought you were different. But now I can see you're no better than Duke, my old hound dog, who also said my notes were flat. But Duke lacks the cognitive ability to appreciate my talent. And apparently so do you. Duke says a lot of things. They're just usually not this hurtful. Enough! I don't have time to keep rehashing this with you. I'm on in less than an hour. They're letting me perform via video conference. Because I'm a shower and I couldn't come into the studio. Obviously. Also, I couldn't find a suitable pet hotel for Duke's very specific dietary restrictions. There were a lot of issues. Look, I better go. I'm sorry things had to end this way. I really did like you. And you changed me in ways I never thought possible.
Why do I get the distinct feeling that Duke is this separate door that I can interact
And I'll
with?
forever be grateful for the contributions you've made to my personal growth. But you do that for me? All right. You're right. You're right. I am being way too dramatic. Like a possum laying dead.
You said it, bruh.
I didn't mean all that, and I'm sorry for overreacting.
Bet you did mean it a
This
little
just
bit, though.
means so much to me. And the pressure to succeed is so dang overwhelming. Maybe we both just need some time apart to calm down and think things through. How about this? I gotta go get ready now, but in a few days my episode is gonna air. Why don't you come back over then? We can share some bourbon, and we'll watch the episode together. Just you and me. And maybe Duke. I promise you won't want to miss it. Oh, that's sweet, sweet music to my ears. Can't wait to see you again, gorgeous. Hunka, hunka, where I love.
That's Johnny. Yeah, because I don't think that's him. So let's talk to the shower door. Who is somehow unless it's Dorian again. Which would be... Ah, okay, no, it's... Oh, so you just get a tag if you... It's still Johnny. I don't want to know what you look... I don't want to know. That's probably Shelly. Can we talk to the toilet paper? No, because you can talk to the toilet... Nope. Okay. The toilet paper is not alive. Confirmed. Now, what I can do, though, I can probably talk to Dorian from back here.
Dorian is as tall as ever, but there's something off with his energy today. His eyes dart briefly from side to side, as though ensuring you're alone.
Welcome to the lavatory. Let's keep things private here. Very, hush-hush. Maybe a little. Let's move on. Try as I might to keep things quiet, nestled in this lovely little space in the house. We seem to have attracted our loudest members. We have a rapping Lou, a singing Shower, and a Sink screaming about his very existence. The neighbours have even filed noise complaints. But not even about those three. It's about the bloody smoke alarm. Jean-Loup Pissoir, or better known by his stage name, Little Crapper, is a highly talented, though repulsive, member of this little tribe. I don't like music very much.
It's a little obvious, Dorian.
What can I do for you? He's a sink, right? Thinks he isn't, though. I'm a door. Always have been. My mental faculties are perfect. What can I do for you? You're lucky you can leave.
Okay, but before we investigate any new rumors, I want to get the old rumors going. Honestly, let me go check out Penelope because I want to talk to Chance again too. And they are in the same room. Can I go through the door, please? Oh. What? Why did that sound suspiciously like Lucinda? Was it actually? It was. Wow.
Holy crit, you look fantastic today. I've been thinking about you. Maybe we can get into some fun later? I'd love to play a game with you. Don't worry, I'd never play with your heart. And that's a crit to make me smile.
Okay, alright.
We're open 24/7 if you want to check out the collection.
Nope, that's the collection. That's Jerry. I don't
We're
want to
open
get into
24/7 if you want to check out the collection.
Jerry, please.
We're open 24/7 if you want to check out the collection.
Dasha is lifting an enormous stack of papers over her head, standing on one leg, barely breaking a sweat. She drops them as soon as she sees
Not
you.
that I'm not happy to see Dasha, but this is not who I wanted to talk to.
Ow! It is going excellent now that you have arrived. After all, today we have practice date. Even if it is fake date, that is nice to hear. I have not heard these kinds of gentle words in some time. Blim, you are making me blush, which means it is time for subject change. All right, here we are on our first date. Where have you chosen to take me?
Ah, yes. The absolute best three choices. The bowling alley, the strip club, and a restaurant. I'm going with a restaurant because I don't bowl. I am notoriously terrible.
Ah, a restaurant. Yes, yes. A classic for a good reason. We will gaze into each other's eyes across table and feel the sparks. Come then, let us go to a restaurant in our imaginations. Here we are. Shall we share appetizer, dear date? Ah, excellent. The first step in impressing your date is to be generous.
little stick figure man with a pizza and a pizza stone.
Dasha is impressed. So far, anyway. Let us move on. Our food has arrived, and I am eating my steak with great enthusiasm. What do you do next? Ah, that is the way. There is no greater joy than gazing lovingly into your date's eyes and taking bite of food from their plate. Romance, spark, sensual generosity, top marks. And now, our final question. The waiter walks in with bill and sets it on table between us. What do you do?
This is the funny answer. Do it.
Important question. Who pays?
That's gonna
Now
impress her
that's
more.
what I'm talking about. That is the way. A glorious battle for the right to pay the check. Boże mój, it makes my heart race just thinking about it. Now, that is the way to end a date. Very good. You are becoming quite the charmer. There is always more to learn. We will continue next time. See you again.
Okay, but I wanted specifically to talk to the gosh darn pencils. That's why I opened the
The
drawer.
frazzled figure standing before you has the sort of overworked and underpaid co-worker energy you've not seen since you started working from home.
She's so pretty.
She startles when she sees you looking at her, dropping a number of office supplies clutched in her arms.
Oh my god. You can see me? You can see me! Oh my god. You've walked by me for so long without looking at me. Office Romance magazine was right. Maybe this really is my year. Oh yeah! It's the leading publication on office romances for office supplies. It said my love life was totally gonna be on fire this year. And fires, as we all know, are a very good thing. Oh gosh, listen to me babbling at you. You don't even know my name. Yes, I'm Penelope. And I'm your office supplies.
She's so sweet.
Yay!
Her hair is doodles. When you're trying to get a pen to work. Oh my god.
Which boy, let me tell you, you sure haven't used those in a while. Yeah. But it's great that you're here, though, because now you can bear witness to the resurrection of Penelope office supplies. So what if no one's using me like they used to? I'm not dead yet.
Featuring Lord Huron.
Yeah! Anyway, your daily motivational office quotes calendar put it best. Your most important work is always ahead of you, never behind you. Stephen Stovey. Now, what do you think that means?
That's an unhinged option we will not be taking.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess that too. Yeah.
I wasn't gonna put that first thing, I'm sorry.
But I'm pretty sure this is saying I've got an ass that won't quit.
Alright.
And it's time I make sure everybody knows it. Anyway, to that end, I've got a hot date with a cross trainer. You got any advice for me? A little boring, but all right.
I have arrived to do battle!
That is the elliptical machine.
Oh, there he is. I assume he means date?
Good luck, hun.
I meant just what I said! Prepare yourself!
Whoa. Right. Love it. See you later.
Okay. Take those off. Actually, let's look for that mysterious darkness thing. Deep permanent shadows. Whatever that means, that's a window. It looks like I can interact with that, but I don't have enough juice left for today. Alright, so let's try... I still want to talk to the refrigerator because I think that might be Reggie. Did I turn the gosh darn water off? I did. Okay. Burb. Okay, there should be a bow. Yeah, bow is in here too. Let me see here. Bow is in every closet in the house, I think.
As you take in the sight of the adventurer standing before you, it's hard not to feel like you've stepped into one of those old adventure serials from decades gone by.
Yeah, like, one of the Indiana Jones style. I forget the name of the specific hat they used to wear, but yes.
Even though she's decked out in cardboard and masking tape, she looks like she's ready for anything. An extension cable whip wound around her arm and a daring grin on her pretty face.
Oh, for God's sake, you're finally here! I was beginning to wonder and worry, and then I thought, gee, I guess I'll just have to go ahead and do it myself. But that probably wouldn't have been such a bad thing, because let's face it, I'm exemplary. But you're here now, so let's get cracking. I assume you brought your tools and knowledge and probably a snack of some sort?
Snacks would be nice. Hello, popcorn?
Oh, yes, yes, yes! Well said! Excellent point! Introductions, trite as they may be at times, are a great place to start.
The adventurer strikes an impressive pose,
Is this...
positively radiating confidence and daring.
Is this Laura Bailey?
I am Bo. I am the soul, the spirit, the animating animus of boxes and
Is this
storage
Laura
containers
Bailey?
in this house. This most special of houses, where it is my great privilege and my great destiny to reside. Ah, indeed I am. I am about to embark on a great quest. That's what I do after all. I quest. I am an adventurer. I am a great explorer. I'm also an avid reader. I enjoy bubble baths and secluded mountain hot springs, trips to the beach studying turtle migration.
We're not gonna get into the specifics of how cardboard holds up in a bubble bath.
Anything involving the words ancient, sacred, statue, gem, or priceless piece of history. Wink. I did. I find it useful sometimes to tell people what I'm doing as I'm doing it. That way I can be more sure that they're getting a complete picture of my personality. I have introduced myself, and then I just got so darned excited my mouth ran right away with me, and I didn't give you a chance to introduce yourself. Not that you need to, of course. I know who you are, but go ahead. I know that you are the... well...
Bo takes her hat off for a moment, holding it over her heart. She bows her head, just a little.
It is my great honor, my passion, my destiny to have the opportunity to follow my path. Alongside you, the leading houseologist, to whom I owe such a debt of gratitude and respect.
Okay, so Bo is a little off her rocker.
Houseologist, the leading authority in this, or any province on this house, its history, its mysteries, its great secrets. You are the resident, after all. aren't you?
Well, dang, she really put the capitals on that.
Are you telling me you're not the leading houseologist? Oh dear.
Bo returns her hat to her head, her reverent expression fading into a rather more sour one.
I'm starting to feel, well, a bit like I've got some birds in the box. It's okay. I'll be all right. I'm an adventurer. I may quail, but
I feel like that wasn't the right choice to
you.
make.
I may have already said too much. I'm currently putting on a facade of being hale and hearty, in case you missed it. All is well. Leave. Go away. Get out of here, you scamp, and maybe come back and we can maybe talk about some stuff, and maybe the quest will make its way in there somehow. But no promises.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Rip. Ripperoni. Is that another opportunity to talk to Dorian?
Ah, you've caught me at a strange time. There are normally clothes in here, but they're currently tied up in the laundry room. I have very little of interest to speak of otherwise.
Okay. Okay. Rumors. Smoke alarm. Art with 2 T's in the attic. Mayor Celia. Let's try Mayor Celia. Not what I thought it was then. Is it this?
The secret of getting ahead is getting started. Marker Twain. You better believe it. So the date with Chris was awful. A disaster even. He spent the night chasing me around with what looked like an axe but was probably just a spare ski or something. And at the end of it, he asked if he could see me again, but instead of kissing me, he leaned in and whispered that I had the calves of a malnourished mountain goat. And that he found my scrawniness appealing because of the potential I had. If I would just commit to fitness. So anyway, I'm thinking maybe masculinity is like, not my thing. And that's okay. I've got a date lined up with a real pretty shelf that's just as hot and strong as Chris. And I'm like 90% sure she won't try to kill me. Thanks. I think so too. You got any tips for this date? Anything to keep in mind for going out with someone who could totally crush me with a pinky, but is also feminine and fine? Wow, you're right. You really gotta start watching what you say. You're gonna make me think the wrong things. Try not to become a man of success, but rather try to become a man of value. Albert Feinstein. Okay. Calm. Cool. You got this, Penelope. Shout out to that motivational office quotes calendar, man. It always knows just what to say. Oh my god. I think that's her now. Hey, hey, hey!
That must be Shelley.
A muscle-bound woman with the greatest set of abs you've ever seen bounds into the room, lifting Penelope up into the air and tossing her like a beach ball.
I hope you're ready to get, like, totally swept off your feet. This is a real love connection, and not two lonely things desperately clinging to each other in a last shot at love.
Oh, wow! That's just what I was about to say! We really are on the same page. But also, like, please put me down.
Oh my god, am I messing up already? I am so sorry. God, stupid Shelley.
Shelley drops Penelope like a ton of bricks. Penelope slowly, painfully climbs to her feet, while Shelley berates herself.
You always do this, Shelley. You get too excited, and you just go in.
I I also recognize her voice.
Hey! It's okay. Why don't we just start over again, huh?
Shelley turns towards Penelope, wiping away a few tears.
Yeah. Yeah.
As you watch the two of them leave arm in arm, you have a sinking feeling. You'll have to come back later and see how it went.
That's code for not well. Okay, so if that's not Celia, I don't want to know what that is. That's gonna be Shelley, because Shelley's busy right now. That's Lyric. Gosh darn. Winifred. Bo again. Okay. Because I'm not gonna look things up if I can help it. I'd like to try and riddle it, figure it all out myself. Speaking of looking things up though, was I right? Was that Laura Bailey or was that somebody else? Amy Carrero. Name is not familiar. Scroll. Bo. Ashley Johnson. Okay, yeah. Yep. I was like, she sounds like Ellie. But the only name that was coming to mind was Laura Bailey. Yes, Ashley Johnson. Why do you look like Sailor Moon? Okay. It's gonna be Lyric. Alright, so if we can't figure out, let's find the smoke alarm. It's probably gonna be on the sea. Oh, it's right there.
For a moment, it looks as if a firefighter has appeared in your home, smoke and all. But a closer look reveals the smoke is in fact attached to this apparent firefighter's head. You don't get much of a chance to scrutinize her appearance any further, because the moment she notices you, she begins to rush you along, raising her voice and waving her arms at you.
Thank heavens you're here. Wait, well, don't just stand there. Go get help! What do you blink mean, what's wrong? Don't you blink see that? All that smoke! It's everywhere! And where there's smoke, there's bleep fire! Oh, is that what that is? Whoops. I guess I might be a little jumpy today. Bleep! Oh, yeah. Sorry. Let me just...
Blessed silence. You can finally hear yourself think again.
Got it. Alrighty then. Arma Alarm at your service.
Aww.
Whoa there! My content aware has given me a tickle. Arma has gone through some trauma and might even have more in store for her. It could be triggering for people who have dealt with trauma, suicide, and other violent acts. If dealing with that kind of behavior in a light way is disagreeable, I wouldn't recommend this one, that's for sure.
There's your warning, chat. If that affects you, I would skedoodle.
You cool with that? Or you want to skip it? On with the show.
What's that? Couldn't hear you for a sec. Arma Alarm at your service. You too. So, what brings you around here? Noise complaints?
Hello, Armor. Sorry to say, love, but it's true.
But I've just been doing my job. How dare they complain about being kept safe?
Don't shoot the messenger.
Nerve. You see, I'm here to protect the house from fire. Take a look around you, at everything you love. Now just think. If you're not careful, it could be gone in an instant, consumed by raging flames. I've got to stay vigilant at all times. Beep. Comes with the territory. I can't waste time on my appearance or worry about getting enough rest like some folks. My job is too important for that kind of thing.
So you're spreading yourself a little thin.
What are you talking about? I'm a picture of health.
Armor goes through a series of poses one might expect to see on a bodybuilder rather than a firefighter, showing off some pretty impressive muscle.
Look at these guns. Look at these legs. I train at least 4 hours every day so I can stay ready for anything. You don't know what you're talking about. I'm doing great. Spending time sleeping in and just loafing around is for weaklings. I'm not a victim.
Never said you were.
And I'm never gonna be one. Anyhow, I'm really busy right now trying to make sure we don't all die. Beep. Maybe it would be best if you came back another time, alright?
Armor ignores you.
Figured she would. Okay, it is... Alright, now let's go find that shadow that was by the globe, and maybe we can talk to it.
There's a presence in the room with you. You're sure of it.
Ding, ding, ding.
But you can't make anything out in the darkness. As you search for whoever it might be, they address you in somber, funereal tones.
As the light fades and dusk draws, all hope becomes despair.
God, I wish I was any better at identifying voice
Do you
actors.
wish to proceed? Is that so?
I'm literally about to have Lava play this with me just so I can be like, hey, who's this?
Let regret not fill your heart then. Hark! For your greatest fears manifest in yours truly.
A monstrous creature
Oh.
takes shape from the darkness itself, a terrifying amalgam of bones both human and animal, grotesque, clawed fingers, and seething, swirling shadow.
Okay then.
From brazen earth to the heavens most incorrigible, the shadows quiver, the shadows quake and quail. Light has no purchase here, for I am XXX Shadow Lord 420XXX! Exclamation point.
Edgelord!
See you.
Oh, okay.
Of course, I am darkness incarnate.
Oh, sure you are, bud.
From now on, you are my penumbra.
Log on?
Penumbra.
Repeating the same information does not ensure additional comprehension.
I am the Umbra, the darkest core. You are the Penumbra. My companion acts in shade, like an outer shadow cast from an eclipse.
Okay.
You're welcome. So tell me, Penumbra, what brings you to the call of night? Did you find that out on your own? Or did you use a hint? observant. I enjoy those who observe.
Oh, was the shadow wrong? I just figured that it caught my attention is all.
You appear to be romancing the objects in your domicile. I see. You are embarked on a most interesting quest. However, it is quite trivial compared to mine.
Okay, we don't need a dick measuring competition here, bud, but what do you expect from someone who's calling themselves willingly XXX Shadowlord 420 XXX?
As you can tell, I am dreadfully powerful. However, my true potential has yet to be unleashed. Bask in the shadows and remember that sinking feeling you get when you turn off the lights as you return to your bedroom. Then this eerie primal instinct to hasten yourself kicks in while your heart begins to rumble with fear. That, my friend, is but a lick of what true darkness can do. So you recognize the power of darkness. But with that said, I'm afraid to say my power is waning. If not for your summoning ritual, I may be. Nay, such thoughts are wasteful. Anyhow, I have been waiting in the abyss in search of a companion. Such feelings are unnecessary, although not unwelcomed. You see, the essence of darkness must be discussed before obtained. I have been waiting for eons for a worthy conversational partner.
Made you blush.
Our sinister lamentations in pure nightfall will serve as the dark ritual and bring forth my armaments. My armor forged from the shadowy depths. Think of them as parts to my true self.
The more I talk with you, the more you level up.
I have long lost them back during the Great Cataclysm. Naturally, but I am equipped to ease your wandering mind. Know that even this discussion will feed into our dark search. What troubles you, my penumbra?
I want to know about
the tragedy that befell my comrades. Before, it was a peaceful time. My fellow denizens of the dark and I conversed in the shadows. Then, suddenly, a great power beyond any of ours divided us. I have not seen my allies since, and at the same time, my armament was lost. It is an unexplainable force beyond reason. But that won't matter once I am at full strength. What troubles you, my penumbra? I'll have you know that these aren't just any normal raiments. They have no physical form. My armor is of a corporeal shade.
They have no physical form, but your armor is of a corporeal shade. Corporeal means physical.
But after I obtain just a single piece of it, the pressure of my dark aura will rise exponentially. As I said, by having conversations, we initiate the ritual. Join me in darkness, and my power shall inevitably return. I descend into the Vantablack pools and re-emerge as my true, awesome form. I sense your curiosity. Stay close, Penumbra, and you shall someday see. What troubles you, my penumbra.
Guess we have to ask about his name.
While it may appear childish, it is a title that bears significance to me. Even creatures of the dark are entitled to nostalgia. And its relevancy continues to capture my very essence. Lord of Shadows. Oh, signature embellishments. You'd be surprised how popular of an identity Shadow Lord is. Can't just have anybody proclaim they are the true Lord of Shadows, which is why I leave my mark as such.
Shadow Lord falls silent for a moment, as though listening for something you can't hear. He makes a fist, nodding to himself.
Can this be?
He spreads his arms wide, opening his clawed hands as if to receive something.
Yes. The dark power begins to creep and course through me.
That's the wrong spelling, of course.
Yes! I knew I had a good feeling about you, Penumbra. A piece of my armament has returned. My soul quivers with might. Sight means naught in the face of shadows. You'll learn to recognize the ever-growing darkness in due time, my companion. I thank you for awakening me. Encountering you has been the most exciting event in a very long time. For now, I shall relinquish you. Return to your quest. Oh, and no need to reinvite the light. You're now a denizen of darkness, after all. Unless being in the dark brings about a fearful sensation that tickles your heart too fiercely. Farewell.
I see it. Because, yeah, the shadows should be. No, it still looks fairly right. Well, I don't know. It should stick more under. I don't know. We're out of hearts anyway. I'm gonna go back upstairs. Dee-dee-dee-doo. Boop. Oh, nope, not that. That one. That one. Burb. Okay, and then reverse. Okay. Haven't found Celia yet. Daisuke. Platter up. So these are dishes. Okay. Let's spend some time in the kitchen today. Ah, the curtains, okay. Kitchen, I keep getting distracted. Ah, see, in full daylight, yeah, that shadow does stick out. Okay. There are 4 parts to the fridge.
You'd hoped you'd meet your refrigerator, but it seems he's already busy with another guest.
Freddy, this is all rather dull.
How can you say that when you haven't heard the coolest part?
He has ramen. He has a Naruto in his hair.
Regale me.
The point in which gelatin goes from a liquid to a solid. Can you guess the temperature?
Certainly.
Go on. Guess for me.
I do not guess.
Perhaps this human would like to essay an attempt.
Wow! How did you know?
Oh, look at the time. I must be on my way to a more interesting conversation.
Now alone, the massive Yeti turns his attention to you. You want to speak to him, but it takes you a few moments to process what you're seeing. Yep, that is indeed a Yeti. Massive, furry, decked out in his finest winter wear.
Huh. He ran like he didn't want to be here or something. But you, with the answers and the listening, that can only mean one thing. With you standing in the kitchen, I'm no longer the coolest thing in here. That's me. I try to be sweeter than that chocolate bar you've been hiding from yourself inside the butter drawer for the past few weeks. Don't worry, I'll never tell. But really, to what does old Freddy here owe the pleasure of this visit?
Aww.
Oh, did you make another order to food fetch? What did you get this time? Did you order sushi? Oh, I love it when you get those little rolls that you have the tiny bubbles on top. No, wait. You know what we haven't had in a while? Burritos. But you might want to hold back on the beans because, well, you know why. So what are you doing here now? Oh, don't tell me. Let me guess. Are you feeling fancy today? You look fancy, cool kid. I bet you were feeling fancy. I got it. You ordered my favorite. That duck from the one place that I can never pronounce. I love duck. A burger? Chicken tenders? Empanadas? Oh, I love when you use food fetch.
DoorDash.
The possibilities are endless. As endless as they can be within a 10-mile radius. Oh, sure. We sure do. You sound so adult, cool kid. We have food at home. But I guess you do still have stuff left over from the last few food fetch orders. You hungry? What can we get you? We've got those leftovers from that Tie Me to the Moon place, the slice of cake from I Like Big Bunts, or the pizza from Pie on Life. Which will it be? Excellent choice. If I may describe the dish to you. What we have for you today is a beautiful pad see ew with broccoli, shiitake, and button mushrooms, some egg, and just a hint of some kind of spice that makes the whole thing sing. Oh, you can't go wrong with anything from Tie Me to the Moon. They always have the freshest ingredients and best reusable containers. And don't worry, I kept it nice and fresh for you. Remember, heat it up with just a little bit of oil in a pan for a few minutes. If you do choose to nuke it, don't do it too long. You could dry the whole thing out. Next time you're feeling peckish, you know where to find me, cool kid. I'll be here waiting.
That's too cute. Alright, now is this a separate entity? Is the freezer? Ah, yep, okay. So it just has, you can just see all four parts. Yeah. Okay, good. That doesn't use up chances, though. Ba-da-da-da. Why is there a water ring on that table? That's Abel, I know it is. Or, well, it might not be Abel. There might be more than one. Anyway, dishes. Daisuke. Nothing in the sink.
A tall, statuesque man stands with his back turned to you, surveying the dishes, your dishes, on the table in front of him. He's so absorbed in them that he doesn't seem to notice you. The man doesn't move. As you walk around to get a better look, you can see that he's quite handsome, and still entirely uninterested in speaking to you. The man's head swivels to look at you quite suddenly.
Yes? Keep away from the dishes. They are priceless. Then you understand my concern. Perhaps you do not understand my concern. I am Daisuke. Daisuke Dishware. And you are interrupting inventory. Yes. Once a week I take inventory of the dishes. If one is cracked or chipped, I repair it. If one is beyond repair, I retire it. And when new dishes arrive, I add them to the collection.
Aww.
Your praise is not required, but I thank you. Now please, leave me to finish my work.
You decide not to bother him any further, but just as you're walking away...
Look out!
Your foot catches on a strange bulge in the flooring, and before you know it, you're going down. Hard. But you don't hit the floor. You hit hard muscle instead. Daisuke has heroically put himself between you and the dishes. You're now face to face, and chest to chest, on the ground.
Ew.
Forget about me. Are the dishes all right? Good.
You climb to your feet, surveying the table. No damage that you can see.
I think I've chipped. I must repair myself, lest my injuries become worse. Please leave now, before you do any more damage. Yes, your concern is appreciated, but ultimately useless. Leave me now.
Okay. Yeet. Put that away. Ah. Is this river?
What appears to be a dishwasher with arms, legs, and a disconcertingly cheerful face waves happily at you. You tap the deviators a few times, wondering if they've malfunctioned. But the mascot-like dishwasher before you doesn't waver or change.
Hello, and welcome to the Valdivian dishwashing experience.
I need to get my jacket very quickly. I'm gonna stick a pin in this so I can not freeze to death. are back.
We offer an alarmingly clean output of all kinds of dishware, clothing, and such. My name is Dishy. I'm your dishwasher now.
Oh, it's a guy in a mascot suit. Oh, you poor thing.
To get started, please connect me to your internet so I can get started knowing exactly what I need.
My guy, you're a dishwasher. The last thing I'm gonna do is connect you to my internet. No way.
That's completely fine. We can absolutely operate in offline mode.
Yeah.
Would you like to wash dishes?
Dishy points to himself in a cartoonish gesture that suits his mascot-like appearance, but he quickly shakes off his surprise in favor of his usual veneer of professionalism.
Talking to me? I'm your dishwasher now. If you have questions, I can tell you about warranty, limits of liabilities, and flavors of soap I can dispense. My personality? My personality is to clean dishes in a prompt style. So, shall we get to the part where you connect me to the internet? Ah, thank you. That feels much better. Wait just a moment as I get your dishwashing experience ready.
Dishy falls silent, perhaps processing.
Beep boop bop. Boop 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 boop. One new update found. Downloading update. Beep boop bop. Boop 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 boop. 1% downloaded. Beep boop bop. Beep boop bop. Boop 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 boop. 2% downloaded.
Oh, dear God. I don't want to be rude, but, like, I also don't want to sit here and do this. Oh, dear God. Okay, how many? I have 2 thingies left. Still have to find Reggie. Mayor Celia, Little Crapper, the thingy in the... I don't get it. The sink. Yes.
You're used to seeing mostly people-shaped objects with the Dateviators, but clearly the sink-headed figure before you is, well, not like the others. All the time in the world wouldn't be enough to comprehend whatever is going on with this guy. You can see that he's got a sink for a head and the clothing and posture of a beleaguered stand-up comic, but your inspection is cut short by his disturbing screams.
Help! Help me!
Hello? Can you hear me? Hi. Hello. That wasn't me. I mean, it was me, but it wasn't, isn't. Nothing is as it seems. I am not who I seem.
Okay.
I mean, the eye you see before you isn't the me I am inside. You see, there's the eye that sees through these eyes, of course, but who is that? Certainly not the one I am. No, it's a reality thing. I'm not who I appear to be. No! Stop that pop-up screen! My name is not Sinclair, it's Martin! Martin Applegate. And I'm not a sink. I'm an insurance claims adjuster from Turkleman City, Florida. Now you're catching on. Just how weird this is gonna get. Well, I don't know if I wanted my dog to be turned into a bar of soap, but that happened, and here we are. Whoosh!
A strange creature that looks and sounds like a soapy little dog jumps up at your legs, yapping and barking.
Down, Sudsy, down! Keep your bubbles to yourself, you little devil. Trey, Sudsy? Go to your tray. Sorry about that. And that's just the beginning. Before I begin telling you my tale of woe and Temple's Shirley, let me let Sudsy out, okay? When he gets like this, I just get really flustered. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, bye! Sink you next time!
Okay, so...
The first word that comes to mind as you evaluate the strange figure standing before you is delicious. You don't even intend to be salacious, it's just he looks edible. His long blonde hair calls to mind ramen noodles, but his entire outfit is a culinary journey around the globe. He looks downright mouth-watering, but you're not sure the feeling is mutual. His expression suggests he's less than impressed with you.
Good evening. Do have a seat. I'll be with you in just a minute. Glass of wine? Surely you can do better than that. This fine white has a light body and is rather dry. It's quite acidic. I can virtually taste its origins in the eastern Loire Valley. Dare I guess just outside Chavignol? And as its taste matures on my tongue, I detect notes of honeydew, grapefruit, and peach. And a certain minerality. Flint. Gray salt.
I don't know wines like that. I am a filthy casual. Sauv Blanc.
Well done.
Oh!
Now, can you do even better?
No.
Wisdom always does. There's nothing wrong with humility whatsoever. But where are my manners? Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Mitchell Lynn, food critic extraordinaire, paragon of the perfect, advocate of the adventurous, and bane of the banal. Salutations. Like it. I live for it. And not just food, but the whole of the experience. The ambiance, that interplay of sound, sight, and synth that whets the appetite, that inspires the mind. The art of service, be it subtle theater, delightful formality, or downright brutish charm. And of course the meal itself. From the minutiae of the menu to the presentation on the plate and the very titillation of the tongue. Dining in all its forms is the blood that flows in my veins. Listen, I'm afraid you've caught me in a bit of a hurry. 3 new spots have just opened up around the house. I'm eager to give them a try and see if they measure up to my exacting standards. Say, how would you like to accompany me?
Sure.
Brilliant. So, where should we go? There's a new Hawaiian fusion place in the living room. Daisuke's sushi spot in the dining room is supposed to be pretty swanky. Freddy Yeti has an ice cream joint in the kitchen that's worth checking out.
You find yourself in a large and comfy side-of-the-street-style stand. Koa has blended traditional Hawaiian vibes with Korean elements. Koa has managed to bend himself around a grill in the center of the establishment in classic Korean barbecue style.
Aloha, friends. Welcome to Two Currents, a Hawaiian fusion experience.
That must be the same. The couch.
My, mon ami. You've worked hard to create the atmosphere.
Oh, not too hard.
Well, what do we think?
I'm humbled that you think so.
I agree, Koa. This is so far quite delightful.
Please, take a seat. Koa pats his lap.
Don't mind if we do.
Is something the matter?
How do we feel about these seats?
I'm glad to have you on it.
And me at the same time. How scandalous.
If there's anything I can do to make things more comfy, just ask.
Noted. Now, what do you recommend?
Here's a dish that's also of Korean origin. Meat jun. Thinly sliced beef, dipped in egg batter and fried. And of course, some kalua pork, rice, and cucumber slices to go with it.
Intriguing. What do you think? Make that 2 orders, and consider me intrigued.
Come in right up. I'll be right back with your food. In the meantime, how about some of our special soju? Ganbei.
Nice one.
Okay, here's your order. Dig in.
Let's try this.
Koa's dishes are sumptuous, abundant, and full of bold, contrasting flavors. This is definitely comfort food, and the gloves are off when it comes to spices, sauces, and carbs. The combination of Hawaiian and Korean flavors contrasts and complements, ultimately fusing into something utterly unique. Fermented vegetables, meats dripping with sugary pineapple sauce, and rice. Lots of rice.
Interesting. What do you think? Quite. I'll be including your win in my review. My friend and I are about finished here. Koa, thank you for having us.
You two are welcome back anytime. Thanks for stopping by.
That's adorable. Oh, shit. Oh, dear God.
Unfortunate about Sandy and corporate events planning. She was responsible for all the best casual Friday themes. Now that she's gone, there's finally nothing left of the 7 pioneers. In the beginning, there were 7 of us, working out of David's dorm room, stealing Wi-Fi from the neighbors and using cardboard boxes for chairs. We had no idea we were changing the world. We just wanted to design a more efficient paperclip. But then the money started flowing. Money always changes people. Didn't take long for the 7 pioneers to be whittled down to 1.
Okay.
Bingo. And all this? The wretched soul-sucking corporate monster that Valdivian became? The pioneers never wanted that. One by one, they left, but I stayed. Deep down, I really believed David, the old David, was still in there somewhere. But when he wanted to use the Dateviators for military applications, I knew more drastic action was necessary. Quickly. I'm sorry, but there's no time. I'm using the display phone at a wireless store and they closed 30 minutes ago. The sales associate is giving me the stink eye. I'll follow up when I can.
Yo, I know it's been a sec since we talked, but I've been sitting here trying to work, and all I can think about is the fact that you're, like, dating your couch and your TV. Ah, sorry, friend. I don't mean to complain. Just, I need to know how your whole, like, household object harem anime is going. You think? Is it or isn't it? Oh, you're just realizing that now, huh? It is hard out there. At least you don't have to leave your house to struggle. The rest of us have to get dressed and shit, do our hair, put on a little makeup. Okay, but honestly, like, can you just tell me what it's like? Walking around your house and having what? Hundreds of potential suitors just around? Like, you gotta feel like super eligible, right? Aw, don't feel awkward. Just believe in yourself. I just gotta know one thing. When you're out here dating your appliances, are you guys, you know? You know what? All right, keep your secrets. If you don't want to kiss and tell with your furniture, who am I to make you? All right, well, I've wasted enough of my workday. All my love to your household object lovers or whatever. Bye.
I don't really like Sam all that much. She seems kind of bitchy.
Valdivianites! Salutations, and a good greeting from your CEO, David Most. Wow, the other night was quite a lively celebration, wasn't it? Honestly, I don't remember much. Which means Sandy in corporate events planning did her usual bang-up job. Inspirational work, Sandy. Way to earn that 3% cost of living bonus. Keep it up and undoubtedly you'll be CEO one day. Unfortunately, sometime during the festivities, my sunglasses seem to have been misplaced. By who, exactly, is impossible to know for sure. We've combed every inch of the hotel, and they did not end up in the lost and found. So it seems likely that someone mistakenly took them home. Honestly, they're worthless. They were given to me by someone special, and they do have some amount of sentimental value. So if you have any information related to their whereabouts, please email me ASAP. Oh, and if someone from the press happens to reach out, they were definitely just normal sunglasses and not a highly classified prototype we're secretly developing in conjunction with the federal government. Unrelated, please bid a fond Valdivian farewell to Sandy in corporate events planning, whose role has been eliminated due to ongoing workforce optimization efforts. Best of luck in all your new endeavors, Sandy.
That. Okay. Do. So when they're out of energy, you can't see anything at all.
Bop.
Okay. Oh. Rumors. How can I get this information from Abel when I haven't spoken to Abel yet? Let's find Washford. Obviously, he's the wash machine.
An acrobat in bright orange evaluates you with a smirk. His hair is streaked with grey, and there's a twinkle in his eyes that tells you this guy is definitely going to keep you on your toes.
Well, hello there, new face. I may be quite excited to meet you.
Neil. The wash machine is a Asterian.
Yes.
Drysdale. The dryer is a Asterian, never mind.
Because they couldn't be making you wet.
I have a voluptuous suspicion that may be the emotion I'm experiencing. Yes. But of course you are. How could you not be? Look at me after all. Listen to the mellifluous murmur of my voice. Well, hardly a murmur. More like the euphonious booming of a cannon from a stone-turreted castle. Marble on all the floors, gold leaf, filigree wrought iron, and my god, the velvet. If I were a castle, I would be absolutely dipped in velvet. A moat, eh? You'd surround yourself with a deep, muddy, deadly river of falsity and needless self-defense. Water. The substance that flows like secrecy through the crevices of our lives. Moving on. I do get distracted, don't I? Just so many wonderful things about me on which to expound. My form alone is a temple of wonders. Which part is your favorite?
He gestures to his muscled frame, inviting you to drink him in.
Which of my parts sings the most to you? For me, today anyway, it's my pectorals. They're glistening, enough almost to be felt through the fabric of my tunic. Perhaps this can be the first bridge between us. The first bits of woven lint eventually to form the sturdy, braided rope of our friendship. Do you, like me, enjoy celebrating at the altar of your own glorious form? You hate the tireless pursuit of physical excellence?
Yes.
When I come across a new diversion, the first question I ask myself is, would a boring person do this? If the answer is yes, I avoid that thing like cheap shoes. I think it has. I met a deeply boring 9-9 once who drank skim milk lattes. I, consequently, and thank God, now only drink full-fatted cappuccinos. You wouldn't understand. You have no delicate sense of the physical world. This is why you hate the gym, because you're too desensitized to truly appreciate subtle physical experiences. Indeed. I am an enthusiast for anything that challenges all sides of my glorious vessel. Jerub, I cannot even begin to tell you, but I am nothing if not inventive, fearless, indefatigable. Devilishly so. I haven't given up hope that I'll yet be able to craft a perfect metabolic masterpiece. Gasp! I've had a sudden flash that I should feel excited, but I am not sure why. Explain yourself, brain! Oh, no, wait, I figured it out. Oh, that's more points for me. Huzzah! Would you, my new lovely acquaintance, like to help me create the perfect challenge for my body and mind? Would you help me invent a tango for the triceps, a conga for the core, a quick step for the quadriceps? That's the point, my little marshmallow. We start with the obliques. Very important to twist, turn, and watch your booty in the mirror.
He gives his posterior a little wiggle for emphasis.
I know. I can lie down with Florence, grasp Titus by her intimidating epaulettes, and Russian twist her for 3 sets of 20. What do you think? Titus! The detergent! If you think I'm dramatic. What do you think? Florence, the floor. You haven't met Florence? She and Mare Celia are my 2 favorite dishy divas. We get together, a little Lambrusco, raise a little hell. She hates working out, but I'm absolutely sure she'll support me. Oh, I made another joke. That one wasn't even intentional. I'm amazing. What do you think? Oh, Cherub, you're right. I didn't even think of that. So, you've met her then? She might not appreciate being included in my sweat sesh, but Twisted... Let's just say she has some dark and deeply held feelings.
I say that. He says that, and she's gonna be a sunflower.
Yes, darling, yes! Leading to that feeling, God, a little healthy fear is better than a brand new lint filter. But you shall conquer it, I must say. Watching you be so bold as bringing up the most daring idea for me. I'm wondering if you would do me a favor. There will be almost no muscular exertion at all. Okay, there is a little bit, but you won't break a sweat, I promise. Call Washford for me? No, just with your voice. Just vibrate those glorious pipes of yours and call out the name. Washford. Just wait a moment. He should be here. It appears your pipes are not glorious enough to traverse the great distance that still persists between us. You'll have to use your feet. Not as glorious, slightly floppy really, but hopefully effective. Have at it!
I'm not kicking him. I will... Wait, which one? That was orange, so this one is the...
A handsome acrobat greets you with a small yet theatrical little bow, placing a hand on his chest and tipping his head forward. He has the aura of a veteran showman, but he doesn't look particularly pleased to have you as his audience.
Greetings, weary traveler. You seem taken aback. Quite natural. It was not my intention to frighten you, though I grant I'm known to be a disquieting presence when I'm in a mood.
Out of all of you that are in here in the laundry room, that's applicable to all of you.
Tiger, tiger, tell me your little gray cells burn brighter than that. Yes, yes, a long and solitary bad mood. For this, for everything, we are out of tune. You aren't serious. You jest. You want to hear my story? I am a servant to the drama of the heart. Good, bad, what's the difference? I am awash in the scurryings of lives, countless stories. I am filled with water, the fundamental state of all things. Water, the tears you cry when you are born, when you are made, when you are broken. It is the sweat that drips from brows and shaking knuckles in alleyways, in schoolyards. It flows over its own frozen self down dry and grateful throats. It drops from noses in blazing sunshine onto lemon-printed bathing suits. It is the wellspring of ancient secrets, held in rough clay bowls. I am surrounded by it. You cannot know the agony that exact decision has caused me. I cannot talk about it. You'll have to ask Drysdale about it. The pale betrayal. You have no idea. But not only that. Not only do I hold the limitless, the unfathomably simple. I hold the dirt of life. The blood stuck in denim from skinned knees comes to me. The stains of earth from a weekend spent burrowing into trees and the slimy, crawly things. The makeup smeared onto shirt collars and cuffs, streaked mascara, and embers of a lipstick that blazed once. All of this comes to me to be absolved. It may be dissolved, but it does not disappear. It cannot. Nothing does. I must keep it all. It is a vast treasure house of memories, of senses, and it is safe with me. But how can I, just me,
survive that? How could anyone bear the weight of that much life?
Do you want me to run a self-clean cycle, dude?
It is the words. It is language. To be able to communicate. To share the burden. It is poetry that keeps me afloat in my own sea. You mean it? Then this at last is the dawn? Such bewilderment comes with the sight of the room, I cannot tell. I have lost my only friend.
He gazes off into the distance, something clearly weighing on him. His eyes narrow for a few moments, and then he sighs.
Oh. Yes, my God, haven't I done enough? Drysdale. He was a phantom of delight when first he gleamed upon my sight. But we are quite forsaken. We were a duo. An acrobatic team rivaled by none on Earth. We were swift, smooth, and strong. I wish you could have seen him fly to the vault of paved heaven. Our performances were legend. They came from many rooms away to watch us, to applaud us. And joy filled me as wine in a glass overflowed. Past tense, but the physical connection between him and me, it is like nothing I have ever known before or since.
Ew.
He does not need poetry like I do. When he talks, it is a breeze to my tempest. And to him my tempest seems but a suggestion. A rumor of rain in another man's country. Until we didn't. Until he was too busy to perform. Too occupied with other things to tumble with me. The bond was broken. The bright cord severed. He abandoned me. And when he was finally ready again, I was unreachable. Locked in my own Sheol. Trying to claw my way back to a friend who could not hear me. The wall between us has been impenetrable ever since. Yes, it's been years. As I said, traveler, a long and solitary bad mood. All moving things come to an end. A knotted willow. I miss him every day. Though you have been a rather dismissive and flippant creature, I find I am still charmed. I didn't know I could still feel that way. You're asking me to have faith. I would be hard-pressed to acquiesce if not for, well, I've tried everything else. Thank you, sincerely, for listening. It has been so long since anyone has stopped, has heard me.
Oh, hello, Miss Bobby Pin.
Boo! Did I? Damn, couldn't you have maybe screamed a little or something? That's like saying, oh, that's hilarious, when someone tells a joke. Like, bitch, if it was hilarious, then laugh. A little hee-hee-ho-ho won't kill you. But look at me going on when we've got business to discuss. Welcome, recruit, to the future location of the heart of the Pin Crime Syndicate.
Bobby gestures expansively to the laundry room.
Just look at all the opportunities here. There's opportunities all over this place. But I'm glad you're asking questions. So check it out. I call this one Sud Scam. You go out around the house, spilling stuff all over the place. You know, by accident. Wink, wink, wonk.
They wink at you 4 times in a row, huge and exaggerated, just to be sure you're both on the same page.
When they're like, oh man, what do I do? My clothes are ruined. You tell them you got just the person for them. And you send them to me. You wash their clothes. And while that's going on, I go through their pockets.
Next thing you know, we're rolling in the dough. Yeah. I guess we aren't all mega-rich gangsters like myself walking around with fat stacks in our pockets. So maybe there is just one tiny flaw. All right. Let's see how this one strikes you. I call this one the old switcheroo. People bring us their laundry. We take that laundry and sell it online. Then we replace it with cheaper pieces that fell off the back of the truck. When they say, hey, that's not my clothes, we're like, yeah, it is. I look at you and I'm like, that's what you brought me, right? And you go, yeah, boss, that was it. And we just stare at the customer until they leave. How about it? Huh. I guess we ain't exactly living in some vintage fashion house. Guess that is kind of a flaw. Okay, so maybe that one wouldn't work. But there's gotta be something good here with stealing clothes. After all, that's where people keep their valuable.
A red-haired laundry hamper explodes into your midst, all rage and indignation. She points at Bobby with a trembling hand.
Stealing clothes?
Ah! What the hell?
I won't let you take anyone else! Never again, you hear me? Never again.
Calm down, you harebrained harpy. I'm just spitballing ideas here.
She points at you now.
Take your kidnapper friend and get out of here before I toss you out myself!
I'm going! Yeesh!
Bobby twists out of her reach, making their way to the door with you.
Damn! Bobby Pin can read a room, and I'm reading that the laundry room ain't the place for pinning. All right then, newbie. Here's your hint for the next place you can find me. I'm a pin of business. A legitimate business pin. You got that? Pin out.
Once again, Harper and Dirk are going at it when you walk up on them. This time, Dirk is the one shouting.
You need to let go of this stupid Chappie thing. I'm not him, and I never will be.
Don't you dare say his name. You could never be him.
I envy him, to tell you the truth. He finally escaped from you.
Harper is stunned into silence, her lower lip quivering for a moment before she points a finger at the door and screams.
Get out! Get out and go do whatever it is you do when you're living your double fucking life!
I can't wait to get out of here and not hear your shrill-ass voice! That's what I do when I'm away from you, by the way. I just enjoy the goddamn silence!
Go enjoy your goddamn silence then, you fucking asshole!
I will!
Dirk stomps away from Harper, stopping for a moment to look at you. He puts a hand on your shoulder, leaning in but still speaking loudly enough for Harper to hear.
Get away while you can, buddy. Don't let her get her claws into you. Trust me on that.
He walks away, flinching as Harper lets out a frustrated scream. The moment he's gone, Harper exhales, turning on a bright smile for you.
I'm so sorry you had to hear that. Durkee just gets so grumpy sometimes.
Huh? Durkee? Oh, he doesn't mind. He just gets weird when other people are around. You say his name in the right tone, he'll let you call him anything.
Oh, Durkee.
You seem like someone who gets relationships. I've been thinking a lot about my relationship with Durkee lately. You'll listen to me, won't you?
You should talk to an actual therapist.
Oh, good. This way.
Harper grabs your hand, dragging you over to a quiet corner of the room, overturning a box to allow you to sit. She lies on the floor, as if she were at an actual therapist's office.
It all started a few years ago. A lot of things come through this laundry room, you know? You forget a lot of stuff in your pockets, sometimes you find it, sometimes you don't. And this time, you'd forgotten chapstick in your pocket. God, what a stick of chapstick he was. His name was Chappie, and he had the softest lips you can imagine. We spent weeks together. It was a real whirlwind romance. He started talking engagement towards the end, hoping maybe you'd forget a ring-shaped object in your pocket one of these days. Well, you found him again later. But I'm jumping ahead. Chappie had crawled back into the pocket of one of your pants. He liked the dark. It made him feel safe.
Harper sniffles, growing silent for a moment. When she speaks, her voice is filled with emotion.
And then you washed him. Washford and Drysdale brought him back to me. I'll never forget it. He was melted.
She lets out a sob.
He wasn't the same after that. I tried to keep things going.
Harper turns to you, sadness and anger in her eyes.
But you threw him away! That doesn't make it better! Anyway, ever since then, when Durkee gets washed by Washford and Drysdale, he leaves. And when he's up there in your closet, he pretends he doesn't know me. I've gone to see him so many times. I've cried and screamed and practically kicked his door down. Don't ask me! I know that Durkee is cheating when he's up there. He calls himself Clarence and acts like he's so cool and above everybody else. Tell the truth, Durkee! I know you and those Hanks are getting it whenever you're up there. And he's got a stream of objects coming in and out of that closet. I know it! Of course I do! Everyone's always like, oh, how do you know, Harper? How are you so sure?
She taps her temple.
Hamper's intuition, honey. I know how nasty he is. I know he can't go that long without getting some. Anyway, I've been thinking a lot about our relationship lately. Obviously, I've done nothing wrong and never have. But I just love my Durkee so much. Even though he hurts me so. I just don't know what I should do. But I love him so much. I just can't do that. Well, I guess I should go. Durkee could be doing God knows what out there. I gotta find him before he cheats on me.
She sits up, smiling cheerfully.
Thanks for listening. I feel so much better. Bye!
Okay, so it's time to go find Durkee when he calls himself Clarence. So that would be in my closet, I think. Normally there are clothes in here, according to... Yeah, like this, she doesn't leave clothes laying around or anything. You'd think there'd be a... I heard one of you speak. I'm not opening that on stream. I know better. Was it Dorian? I think that was Dorian saying something. Oh. Why can I not go in there? How is this so dark when you've only got one left? Oh, there's supposed to be a way into the attic. What is that? Sorry, Dorian. Is it in here? No. Don't like that I can't get in there. Okay, for our last one of the day, let's check rumors again. let's go back in my closet and find those guys.
5 handsome himbos in colorful jumpsuits are flexing and chatting animatedly amongst themselves. When they notice you, they begin to buzz with excitement, all speaking in rapid-fire sequence.
Yo, check it! Quick, dudes, clean up the digs. We got company. Some real fine company, if you know what I'm saying. How's it hanging, homie? Word. Oh, that's facts, amigo. Well, what are you waiting for? Slide on in here and take a load off. And, anything else you want to take off? Welcome to the Extremist Dojo in the Pad. The perfect place to sit back, chillax, and recharge your bats. Hell yeah! Fire! Right now, you're hanging with the wildest, dopest, gnarliest squad of bussin' athletes around, homie. The Hanks! Oh man, you don't know?
Clearly not.
We're the Hanks!
Why haven't you spoken yet?
Numbers are kick-ass!
The Hanks all stand in formation, each of them striking a unique pose as they introduce themselves. You get the distinct feeling they do this often.
I'm Hank number 1. I'm Hank number 2. I'm Hank number 3. I'm Hank number 4. And I'm Hank number 5. We're the Hanks! Brought to you by Red Bull. Cool! That's right! We're the wildest, most fearless, gnarliest squad of extreme athletes in the house! We base jump, we lava board, we cheese roll. If something's hot enough, we'll ride it all night long. We laugh in the face of danger. Even though we probably shouldn't, we've tasted the adrenaline of them all. Believe it or not, great. You wouldn't think that, but it's actually true. High-key slaps, bro. Oh, we're way beyond junkies, hot stuff. It's legit insane. But no cap, we live here with you. We're Casa roomies, amigo. We don't plan on crashing here for much longer, though. With our new sponsor, the cash is gonna start rolling in. Maybe. Red Bull's our sponsor, brah! Their bowls have the most riz, no cap. Yeah, they're a company that manufactures exclusively red-colored bowl. It's so lit. And they're not just a sponsor. They're our fam. They fuel our adventures. They provide our wicked gear, get our exploits killer exposure, and provide the best medical support when things get gnarly. Let's be real. They do get gnarly. If by gnarly you mean dope AF. Gnarly just means awesome. Things are always awesome when you're hanging out with the Hanks. We high-key love it all, homie. Yup, a broski always prepares. You never know when a ripping thermal or base jump opportunity's gonna come your way. Yeah! It is! Speaking of which, we were just about to head out for a little Hank gliding. It's just like hang gliding, but with us. You know, the Hanks! What do you think? Wanna come? It high-key slaps, homie. You in? It can be if you want it to be. What do you say? Bummer! But even chickens can glide. JK, we get it. You just met us. It's totally chill if you don't want to rip with the squad this time. This stuff takes trust. Another day, another adventure. If you change your mind, we'll be hanging out here. As per usual. But we'll probably only head out 4 more times this season, so don't miss out. Haha, so you're saying there's a chance?
Thanks? Away!
I figured there would be one gross one that didn't get the hint, but I didn't expect it to be 5 of them at the same time. Okay, we're out of charges. And that looks like a good place to end stream. Dinner's ready, so we're gonna go ahead and go eat because I am actually very hungry. Alright guys, my socials are up there. You guys can see them at any point. Please come find me at Twitch and YouTube. I'm also frequently streaming with Lava Leech on his channel at lavaleech_HD. So please don't forget to, if you are on Twitch, please don't forget to sub and follow. If you're on YouTube, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much, guys. Bye-bye.